In this video, let's see how to design a pipe network using EPANET. We will do a small tutorial in this video. So before starting, got to set some units. We got to understand some units. So in that, you can see get into project, and then get into defaults. When you click on defaults, you can see over here there are different uh, options for which we can fix our IDs in whatever manner you wish to. If you keep it blank, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here, ID increment is 1. ID increment in terms, the very first node, whatever you place, that shall be the first node. Then, after that, whichever you place, uh, the second node, 1 plus 1 becomes second. Then the third, fourth. In case if you put this as 10, in that case, your first node will be 1, second node will be 10, then 20, then 30, then 40. Where does this come into uses? When you are gonna extend the network in a particular direction, in that case, you can reserve these number of nodes in the between of two main junctions. So this is one under ID labels. Under properties, you can change the properties of the tank, such as diameter, height, length, and other things. Next comes hydraulics, a very important thing. So flow units, there are different flow units. You can see in the when I scroll down, you can see there are different ones. CFS stands for cubic feet per second. GPM stands for gallons per minute. MGD stands for million gallons per day. Liters per second, liters per minute, million liters per day. Cubic meters per hour, cubic meters per day. So depending on your example, you can select this. So generally, it's given in as per Indian code, it should be liters per second. Okay, so whichever is your unit as per the question, you can select that. Okay, that's the flow units. Next comes head loss formula. There are three head loss formulas: Hazen Williams, Darcy Wishback, and Chasey Mannings. So Hazen Williams is the most preferable one. You can use that. Then and then click on OK. Next, you can look into the view and dimensions. So if you see over here, the map dimensions, the lower left is 00, per right is 10,000 by 10,000. Here you can set your map units as feet, meters, degrees, or none. As per your question, whatever is your length of the pipelines given in, you can select that. Feet, in case feet. If it meters, then meters, and then click on OK. Once that is done, you start with drawing the um, network. So before drawing the network, let us place our nodes, reservoir and tank and pump and valve if we have. So I'm going to show all the things, how to place them and how to connect them. So let's start with the reservoir, the very first one. Click on the reservoir icon you can see over here and then place your reservoir here. Next comes your nodes. So I'm just doing the tutorial question which has been already shared to you all. Place your notes accordingly. And then at the end you have a tank. So this comes your tank. And then connect it. So here you have your pump option. So the very first from reservoir to the first node is connected by pump. So pump comes with pipe. You got to just click on the first node and the second node in whichever direction your pump is. After that, let's add our pipes. So these are the pipes. Right. Next comes this way. Here. If you wish to give a curved network in that curved pipe, in that case, it has to be drawn in intervals, and then comes your next pipe. Draw according to the numbers of the pipes given in your figure. I'll place a valve over here. There are different types of valves, pressure regulating valve, flow control valve. Okay, so I'll just place a valve. Valve also comes again with a pipe very similar to that of the pump. Okay, then comes your last pipe. Yes. Okay. So with this, my network is completed. Once the drawing of network is done, once the drawing of network is done, the next step what we have to do is input the values of elevations and the pipe length. So let's click on each one and let's give the inputs. So for reservoir, what you're gonna enter is only head, total head or elevation of that particular node, whatever it is. So please do enter that as per the question given to you all. So I'm putting up the value of total head and you can just close it. Similarly, for all other pipelines, yeah, elevation and base demand, base demand, and for all other elevation and base demand again. Similarly, for all the nodes, all the junctions, there is no save button. You just got to close the dialog box. I'm not following any question. I'm randomly giving some numbers. So go as per your question. Next one, derivation, but there is no demand over here. And then the tank. For tank, the elevation, initial level, maximum level, and other details are already available in your question paper. Once all this is done, the next part would be giving up the pipe length and diameter. Pipe length and diameter. So for every pipe, a specific length and diameter has been provided in the table given. So please input them in these two places. Once that is done, the next step would be drawing up the curve. So get into this right side dialog box and you can see over here pumps. You can see the first one is pump. What we need to have is curves. Get into the curves option and then you can see a small icon over here which says as add. Click on the button and then you get the dialog box asking for the flow and head. So the flow and head will be again given to you in your question. And once a curve has been defined, just double click on the pump and assign the pump curve as 1. The curve number was 1, so we'll assign the same pump curve number over here and then close the dialog box. After that is done, if you have a valve in your question, just double click on the valve similarly and then you'll have a type of valves. PRV stands for pressure regulating, flow control valve and other kind of things. So you can we'll have a flow control valve over here, and the status should be clicked on to open. The status should be considered as open, and then close the dialog box and then click on your analysis. So there were few warning messages generated. Just click on OK. It's about negative pressures. Negative pressures do occur when the pipe network has no water flow, or during the night times when the demand for water is less, very minimal. And second warning is pump 1 is open but exceeds maximum flow. So both the warnings can be ignored at this particular stage. And then you can look at the flow direction of the flow of water. So click on view, and then click on options, flow arrows, click on open, and then click on OK. So here you see how is the water going. As this is a loop network, the water from reservoir goes into this pipe, and then similarly the flow of the arrows is visible. As I have taken random values over here, the flow arrows aren't properly seen, but the flow from reservoir should be towards the tank. Okay, so this is about the exercise of EPANET, the static analysis of water pipe network.